Justin Verlander had an exceptionally rough first half of the season in his 20th campaign, pitching to a 4.70 ERA with 10 home runs given up and nearly 1.5 base runners per inning. But, oh man, has he come out roaring in the second, breaking velocity records relative to his age and managing to accomplish something we hadn't seen in over 20 years by passing Walter Johnson in strikeouts, all while pitching to a 2.63 ERA. But somehow, he's managed to reach even another level over his last 4 starts, allowing him to accomplish something we've only seen happen once in the last 125 seasons. In what was essentially a must-win game for the Giants, JV retired the side 1-2-3 in the first, inducing a weak pop-up off the bat of superstar Corbin Carroll to end it. He would face just 3 batters in the second, though he did give up a single that was thrown out stealing. He finished off the frame with his first strikeout of the night on a fastball that raced into his former catcher, James McCann, who attempted to check his swing unsuccessfully. Another 1-2-3 inning in the third was followed by his only real jam of the night, when Geraldo Perdomo led off the 4th inning with a single, and then, with 1 out, Corbin Carroll drew a walk. This brought Gabriel Moreno to the plate, who crushed a slider 387 feet to center field, where it was run down nicely by rookie Drew Gilbert. Blaze Alexander then punched out on a 3-2 heater. Still, at this point he'd thrown a ton of pitches, so it seemed likely he'd be coming out of the game relatively quick. But this is when he put on his veteran cap, managing to induce quick, weak contact constantly over the next 2 innings, along with striking out Corbin to end the 6th. He would be out one last time for the 7th, again quieting the Arizona offense, officially ending his night on a routine shallow fly ball to left field. This meant, as pointed out later by Sarah Langs on Twitter, that this was the first time in his career that Justin Verlander had had a 4-start stretch where he allowed 1 or 0 runs. But it was even more than that. It was the first time since 2005 a pitcher older than 42 had done so, being Roger Clemens, and only the second time it had occurred in the last 125 seasons. This is truly nuts to me, considering how much later pitchers used to go in their career. Guys like Randy Johnson, Nolan Ryan, even a Phil Niekro. None of them managed to accomplish what JV just did. Unfortunately for him, as has been the case much of the season, he couldn't get any run support in this one, having to watch his opposing starter Brandon Pfaadt went 9 scoreless innings on just 97 pitches. Arizona would then have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded and just 1 out, but they would be unable to do so when Adrian Del Castillo went down looking on a nasty slider. Then Alek Thomas bounced out to pitcher Ryan Walker. After a quiet top of the 10th, the D-backs would again manage to get the winning run to third base, with 1 out, but unfortunately for them and all of their fans hoping they'll be able to sneak into a wildcard spot, they couldn't do any more than this, as Jake McCarthy grounded out to first base without the contact play being on, then Geraldo Perdomo rolled into an easy play at second. This meant there would be an 11th, and was that bad news for the D-backs, who proceeded to allow a merry-go-round to Giants hitters, with them scoring 5 runs in the process. This pretty much ended things, as though Arizona would push across 1 in the bottom half. When Gerard Encarnacion made a diving catch that turned into a sacrifice fly, it never felt close, allowing San Francisco to give Justin the only thing better than a pitcher win, a team one, while also allowing themselves to stay on the edge of the NL playoff picture.
Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just like this. Also, if you ever see anything you'd like to see me detail in the video, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.